You know we gotta talk about it. Aaron Rodgers. We got film right here. Video of this man walking through the parking lot and into the Packers facility. So this man is officially back, ready to rock, and he's playing for the Green Bay Packers this season, folks. Aaron Rodgers has returned to training camp. Now, the only reason why that has happened is because Aaron Rodgers kind of renegotiated his deal with the Packers, giving him more freedom in the future. We know this is probably going to be his last year, and we get this kind of contract negotiation talk, and we're going to kind of talk about what's in this renegotiation. But when we kind of talk about what happened a couple days ago with Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams both posting the kind of one last dance picture to their Instagram, this is now what they were talking about. Aaron Rodgers got the renegotiated deal in principle. I don't think it's finalized yet. They'll probably do that today when he's in the building finalizing the renegotiation of the deal. But as soon as he got wind that, hey, you know, we are going to renegotiate it, this is all good, we'll just have to sign the papers and make it official, the first person that he called was Davante Adams. Say, hey, I'm back, baby, so you can come back too. So Aaron Rodgers, that's why that picture, that's why they both tweeted out the last dance picture, because now Aaron Rodgers has it kind of officially down that this is his last official year in Green Bay, and next year he's going to kind of demand a trade. So let's see what we get here in the deal, the renegotiated rework of the contract that Aaron Rodgers has so desperately wanted. He was going to hold out if he didn't get it, and now he's got it. And now he's all happy, smiling, Turtle Rodgers back in training camp. So here we go. To ensure the return of their reigning MVP quarterback, the Packers now are offering concessions to try to persuade Aaron Rodgers to return to Green Bay for at least one more season, per league sources. Over the past weekend, the two sides were able to reach mutually agreed upon terms that are close to persuading Rodgers to abandon plans he had to skip training camp and instead return for it. It is not done yet, but according to multiple reports, Rodgers has arrived in Green Bay, and we just saw that. This article was written yesterday, but we just saw him go into training camp. So he is officially in Green Bay today with the team. Both sides are hoping to finalize the agreement shortly, per sources, and once again, I'm sure that will all be settled today when he's actually in the building. The agreement in principle would include an approximation of the following conditions that the two sides now are finalizing to alleviate and address some of the Rodgers issues before the opening of Tuesday's training camp. So this is kind of what they the agreed upon principles are. So here we go. What is playing? I've got some. Yeah, thank you. Okay, it was this video. I was like, something is playing in my headphones, and it was bothering the heck out of me. But we got it. No worries. But here we go. The agreed upon principles. Here we go. The first one up. The 2023 year in Rodgers' contract, the last one in his current deal, would be voided with no tags allowed in the future. So, not, you know, his contract would have ended in 2023. That is voided. It is now going to end in 2022. The Packers would agree to review Rodgers' situation at the end of the season. Once again, Aaron Rodgers wants to be traded, but he wants one more year because he can't really be traded this season. It's a little bit too late in that process, and the Packers really dug in their heels. They're like, you're not getting traded this year. You're playing one more year. We went 13-3 the last 2 years. You're giving us one more goddamn year. You understand me, Aaron? And he kind of agreed at the end. All right, the other one. Here we go. We got two more. The Packers' contract would be adjusted with no loss of income to give the Packers more cap room now. Fantastic. Hey, let's add some more weapons now. This is my last year, my last ride. Let's go get that elite piece, whatever it is, wide receiver, well, it better not be defense. Could you imagine Aaron Rodgers renegotiating his contract and they take all the money they saved and got a defensive player? Aaron Rodgers would walk out of the Packers organization right now. He'd be like, y'all didn't really just do that to me, did y'all? This was the problem in the first place, and y'all just disrespected me again? Oh, I'm out 100% now. I'm done. I'm not even playing this year. So they're probably forced to get another big offensive weapon. Jeez. Once again, Aaron Rodgers still holding this team hostage in freaking renegotiations. Jeez. And then the last one here. Mechanisms will be put into place to address Rodgers' issues with the team. Yeah, I think I think it's too far gone. I think, Aaron Rodgers is truly going to move on next season, but the Packers are trying everything that they can do to keep Aaron Rodgers. They have 1 year, and a lot can change in a year, folks. They could try and do, if they win the Super Bowl, Aaron Rodgers could be like, yeah, I'll come back. Why not? I'll go try to do back-to-back. Why not? So the Packers are doing everything in their power to keep this man for one more season, see if they can kind of, mend any burned bridges, mend any hurt feelings on Rodgers' side, which we know there's a lot of, but they're just trying to do whatever they can to get them to sign Aaron Rodgers to another long-term deal, because at the end of the day, folks, this man is extremely talented. Everybody believes that. Nobody doesn't think that this man isn't one of the best throwers of the football in the league right now. Just pure passer, you got to have him in the top 3. Top 3? Yeah, probably. Top 5 at least, at minimum. But I can make the argument for top 3 as well. So you never want to see this man walk. You don't want this man to walk and then win a ring with a new team, because that just makes your organization look less competent and, bad in the eyes of fans. Could you imagine if Aaron Rodgers won a ring with a new team? They're like, y'all couldn't have done that for the last 10 years? Y'all waited? Like, y'all wasted this man's talent? Wasted our time for 10 plus years? Oh, okay. Maybe I'll change fandom, So that's the Aaron Rodgers situation. A little bit of a renegotiated contract to get him here. No more long-term deal. And they'll try to do everything that they can this year to make it nice. And everybody praises Aaron Rodgers and kisses his ass and says, oh, my God, you're doing so gosh dang good. God dang, Aaron Rodgers, you're doing so good out there. Keep it up, man. Oh, my goodness. So they're going to be praising Aaron Rodgers every step of the way here this season. And could get a little, little annoying. Everybody's just kissing Aaron Rodgers' ass, because what are you going to do? You're going to kind of step on his toes, because everything you do, that Aaron Rodgers is, calculating in his head to be like, okay, July 29th, 2021, coach did not refer to me as the greatest of all time. All right, that's noted. Okay. October 11th, 2021, training staff didn't acknowledge me as greatest of all time. Okay, I got that noted. And then at the end of the year, when he's looking through his logs, he's like, yep, disrespected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Oh, my God, Jesus. 50, 51, 52. I've been disrespected, 700 times this year. I've got them all written down. I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back. October, look at this one in here. October 13th. Nobody said I was better than Tom Brady when the discussion came up. Nobody defended me. It's in the notebook. It's written down. I'm not coming back. I've been disrespected too many times. So, Aaron Rodgers, folks. If you're a Packers fan, you better relish in this last season, and we'll see what they do with that extra cleared cap space and which receiving target they go and get to make Aaron Rodgers a little bit happier for his remaining time. Alrighty, now I want to talk about this. Still on the same Packers and Aaron Rodgers train of thought here, but I'm not getting why everybody is saying this, because I don't think this is right. I don't think this is the right narrative to go with. So now that Aaron Rodgers has this renegotiated contract and is back with the Packers for basically this season, this whole restructure of the contract basically says that Aaron Rodgers is here this year, and then he's gone next year. That's basically what it boils down to, all the changes. But now everybody's on this train of thought, even Adam Schefter, this is where the source comes from, that Davante Adams is now willing to listen to contract discussions with the Packers after reports of Aaron Rodgers' return for this season. But it's like, Davante Adams doesn't want to be here with a non-Aaron Rodgers quarterback. That was the problem. It wasn't he didn't want the big deal because Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to be here this year. He didn't care about that. Davante Adams was under contract this year. He's looking for future long-term engagement of Aaron Rodgers, and you're not going to get that with Aaron Rodgers. He just renegotiated the contract to chop off that 2023 season. So his contract ends in 2022. So he can get traded next season. So, Davante Adams, it wasn't about this year. It was about the long-term future. It was about having one of the greatest passers of the football of all time on his team still for the remainder of his deal, whatever he, negotiated at 4 or 5 years, whatever he wanted in his new deal that he was trying to get. So I don't see Davante Adams re-signing with this Packers team. I still think he wants to play with the great quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers just proved that he's not going to be here next season. So Davante Adams is going to walk. He's still not going to sign a deal. He doesn't want a deal. Adam Schefter is kind of saying, they freed up all this money. Now they can sign Davante Adams. No, Davante Adams doesn't want to be signed. He was kind of the one digging in his heels to not get that long-term contract done because Aaron Rodgers was the big question mark. He can go and play with Derek Carr next year. I'm telling you, I don't think Davante Adams wants to play with Jordan Love. I don't think anybody's truly buying into Jordan Love because if they were, they wouldn't be kind of accommodating Aaron Rodgers' kind of, big blow-up. Little temper tantrum out here. I don't think they would have kind of bowed to that if Jordan Love was coming and progressing along as well and as good as the Packers initially thought that he would be by this time when they drafted him, 2 years ago. So I'm not buying that Davante Adams is now going to get the big deal. Oh, okay, I get to play with Aaron Rodgers this year. You were going to get to play with Aaron Rodgers this year regardless because you're still under contract this year. So I'm not buying it. I'm still not looking. I'm not expecting, and I would be surprised as all heck if Davante Adams goes and signs a long-term deal now. He's going to play, he'll go wherever Aaron Rodgers goes next year, or he'll go and play with Derek Carr and the Raiders. The man's not going to be a Packer. These two in this picture right here, the ones that both tweeted the Last Dance tweet, they're both not going to be Packers next year. So don't get confused, folks. Don't get kind of fooled by this media narrative that they're trying to run with that now Davante Adams is going to search for a long-term deal. I don't think that's really making that much logical sense of everything that we've seen. I don't think that's the case. So that's what they're saying. I'm not buying it. The only thing that we know for 100% certain is that Aaron Rodgers is going to play for the Packers this year. He's shown up to training camp. Davante Adams will play for the Packers this year. He is under contract. Next year, it's a big old question mark on both of them, and I don't expect either of them to be Packers next season. So Aaron Rodgers in training camp, folks. Fantastic. Let's watch this one more time. Let's watch this man strut across the parking lot. All smiles, ready to rock. He knows he won. He can do whatever he wants with this team. And, yeah. So now that kind of goes back to our narrative right now, that we're kind of looking at. Now that he's 100% here, let's get the Packers up. Where's our Packers one? Here we go. Does Aaron Rodgers show up and win? So that's kind of checked off. He showed up day one, and I applaud him for doing that. So fantastic there. But then also this one's kind of the bigger one that we were talking about, because in the back of our mind we knew he was going to show up just for his legacy. Restructured contract or not, we still believe he would have showed up just because his legacy's sake. He cannot take a year off and then still be regarded as one of the best players of all time, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, because you missed a season. And then with all your kind of resume, that gets weighed down. And we know that Aaron Rodgers truly cares about legacy, folks. You can see it in the way he plays. I believe that 100%. But this is the bigger narrative that we have to watch for now. If and when he shows up, how is the overall chemistry of the team? How does Matt LaFleur handle the offseason digs and maintain an overall happy atmosphere? And that's exactly what we're talking about. They just restructure the contract to try to get him to a long-term deal. Let everything settle down. He's still on our team. He is still under contract. Let's show him all this love and support, and we're behind you and we support you, and you are our team. So, Matt LaFleur maybe a little, loosey-goosey this season with the play calling, with the relationship, everything smiles. But then on Aaron Rodgers' side, he knows they have to kind of walk on eggshells around him, and we kind of know Aaron Rodgers kind of thinks he's smarter and a little bit of a bigger brain than a lot of people, so he knows that they have to act like that so he can push the boundaries, push the line a little bit more, making for potentially an unhappy just kind of locker room overall, because they're like, why do you keep bowing down to Aaron Rodgers and giving in to everything that he wants? and, you know, him kind of holding this team hostage because he knows he can, and you can't really do anything or say anything about it. So we still have to watch the overall chemistry of the locker room. We know Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams are going to be buddy-buddy. We know that they're going to be fine. But, you know, the offensive line, the running back, the other wide receivers, the defense, if they're getting it done, but the offense isn't. And it's like, you know, why are, you know, we risking it on offense when we can barely stop them on defense? Or if we're stopping them on defense, why are we, you know, being so aggressive on offense and we're not getting any points because we're going for it on fourth down? So whatever the circumstance is going to be in the actual game time scenarios, how does Aaron Rodgers handle, because he's in a power position right now. He can do whatever. He can say whatever. It doesn't matter because the organization is trying to keep him. Everybody, we've heard from the president, the general manager. We've heard from Matt LaFleur. We've heard from everybody here on this Packers team, and they all want Aaron Rodgers here for the rest of his career. They've all said that publicly. Aaron Rodgers has been reading that, has been listening to that, and he knows he's in a power play. He's got this Packers team by the balls. The fans want Aaron Rodgers. The media want Aaron Rodgers on this team, and Aaron Rodgers has been proven over the last couple of months that he can do no wrong in the eyes of the fans. So how is he going to treat the Packers coaching staff knowing that they cannot say anything bad about him? They cannot hint to saying anything bad about him. They cannot even think about thinking about saying something bad about this man. So how does Aaron Rodgers handle that? How is the locker room, how is just the overall team coping with this kind of weird big old elephant in the room? Can't say anything bad about Aaron Rodgers, or he'll walk. He's got no problem walking. He's got no problem calling out the players, calling out the team. He's got no problem doing that, folks. We've been seeing it for the last months on end everywhere he goes. So that's the biggest thing to kind of talk about here. It's not about Davante Adams' contract. It's not about Aaron Rodgers' restructured deal. It's about how is the tension, how is the atmosphere, and how is the chemistry of this Packers team now that he is, in fact, in the building. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that. What is Matt LaFleur saying? I can't wait to see his kind of, you know, first quotes, first time speaking with Aaron Rodgers here. What does he say? How much is he walking on eggshells and all that? So that's going to be a great quote to read when we get it, and I'm sure we'll get it by the end of today since, you know, they're reporting for training camp. So I'm sure we will get Matt LaFleur's comments tomorrow on the show.